Alright, today we are going to talk about our carbon filters for Model 3 or Model Y. This is what's in the box. We're going to do a quick unpacking, then we'll go to the car and get them installed. Quick thing to note, on the box you have a QR code, you also have a link. You can watch this inside your car. If you just browse to aohelp.me/3Y filter, then you can kind of watch as you work through the process in the car. So inside the box we have a little instruction card, two of the filters, take a look at those in a second, and then also we have a trim removal tool and the torx key as well. Get the box out of the way. So this is just used to remove the trim panels and the little pop pins that hold the trim together, and then this is pretty important, this little torx key on the end here, just to get the filter cover off where you actually install the filters. And if we take a look at one of these, so there's 4 layers to this. There's a mesh to kind of stop the crud and the leaves and the bugs getting in there. Then you have an activated carbon section. Then if we look at it on the other side, we have the actual filter material. This is HEPA grade material, but we're not certifying this as HEPA just because you have to go through a whole big process for that. But it's, you know, it's obviously an upgraded filter media compared to the factory filters. And then this last kind of blue layer you see on top, it's an aseptic cotton layer. This is to inhibit mold buildup. It's got an antiseptic property to it. So other than that, they're obviously the same shape and form factor as the factory filters. The little pull tab to get them installed. So we're going to take these into the car. We're going to go through the process of installing them, and we'll see in a sec. Okay, so here we are in the passenger footwell. There's all kinds of awkward angles and no light and everything under here, so bear with me on the camera angles. But the first thing we need to do is remove the 4 trim clips underneath. So one there, one there, one there, and then one over there. And the way we're going to do that is, I'm going to move this camera for a second. It helps to get the passenger seat out the way as well. But we're just going to clip that off. Let me just move the seat back a little bit. Do the next one, same thing. Another one. Oops. And then the last one over here. Okay, and then we want to take these out completely. So just again get the pry bar underneath and just gently pop those out. Don't lose them. Obviously we're going to need them later. Alright, so with those out, this panel will drop down. Just like that. And then we kind of want this out the way just because it's in the way if we don't. So if I move the light for a second. So there's 2 connections. This is for the light, and hopefully you can see this, but you just need to push down on that and that pulls out. And then we have the speaker clip over here. So just a close-up on this speaker section. So just here there's a little release notch. So just stab that with a small screwdriver or something pokey, and then it'll release the speaker cable. So we're going to move this out the way, keeping everything outside the car, so the clips, everything we're taking out. Alright, now we're going to remove this panel. Behind here is where the AC filters are. Make sure you've removed your car mats if you have any in there. It just helps this trim piece come out. And we just want to kind of get behind it. And kind of get your hands behind it as well. You have to apply a little bit of force. It's clipped in pretty good, but if you'll see what I'm doing, just kind of release it. And just work away along. Okay, get that out of the car. So we are in a 2021 Model 3. I'm hoping you can sort of see the filter area right there. There's a key difference between this and earlier Model 3s, is that this release screw for this filter cover is at the bottom rather than at the top. So if you have an older Model 3, the process is the same, but you have to release the torx key up here, sort of where it's hidden a little bit. It's pretty painful, but or tricky to do, but it's doable. But luckily we have a newer Model 3, Model Y is the same, so it's down here, so it's easier to do. So we're going to go ahead, remove that and take out the factory filters. Okay, there's the torx screw. Put that out here as well. And then this just pops off like that. Again, if you have an earlier Model 3, then there's an HV cable that runs across the top of here. It's clipped in. You have to just push that out the way. But they've tidied this up a lot on the new cars. And then to get the filters out, the existing filters, there's two of them in here. So you kind of grab these. There we go. Grab the little pull handles, and then for the second one, you sort of lift it up and pull that through as well. Okay, now that we have those out the way, we put the new ones in. Okay, so in terms of orientation, so we want the blue side of the filter facing inside the car. You can't really get it wrong because these little ribbons that we use to take them out have to be on this side, obviously. And we're going to slide that in. You have to use a little bit of pressure because you're sort of navigating around a whole bunch of stuff up here, but that just slides in like that. As you let it go, just hold on to the ribbon, let it drop down like that. Make sure that's in place. There's your little ribbon sticking out there. And then we'll grab the other one, take it out the bag. And then same thing, just kind of figure out how you get it up there. So we're navigating around stuff up the top of the passenger footwell, and then that slides in like that as well. Okay, we're going to replace this filter cover now. Again, on the new Model 3s and Model Ys, this is much easier, the screws at the bottom. If you have an older Model 3, we also have a magnetic version of this that we sell. It's made by another Tesla owner in the US. It just helps with subsequent panel installations. It doesn't solve the problem for the first time around, unfortunately. But once you've done it once, you don't have to kind of be reaching up here, sort of in the blind, to undo the torx key. So consider that if you have an older Model 3. Okay, got that in there. Put the screw in. Tighten that up. This is not quite as awkward as it looks. I'm just working around cameras and lights and so on, but it is a little awkward, but far better than on the earlier Model 3s where you sort of had to literally bend over backwards, and you know, you get sort of a 1/8 of a turn on the torx key because it was in such a stupid space. So this is much better. Okay, so everything's back in place over here. Let's pull back the cameras a little bit. Now we're going to replace the trim piece. So kind of maneuver it back into place. Like so. And then make sure you get it underneath the center console trim, of course. And then you'll find the clips. It's actually fairly easy to push it back in place. Make sure it's all clipped up. Make sure you don't lose your speaker wire like I just did. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is connect the light. Then we want to grab the speaker plug, put that back in. And then this all just tucks back up underneath. There's a locating lug here, so this lump of plastic slots in there. So you just want to make sure it's on there, like that. Just push it all back in place. And then the very last thing you need to do is grab these trim clips, put those back in like that, and then just pop the middle bit back in to secure them. Hopefully you still have the 4 you took out. And there you go. So that's how you upgrade the air filters, or just replace the air filters in your Model 3. Thank you for watching.